All of us have received a paycheck at some point in our life, and most of us, after receiving it, look for how much money was taken out of it. Some questions we might ask is why was the money taken out in the first place? What was it taken out for, and why so much? Well, the reason is because it was taken out for taxes. The average American middle class citizen, it ranges anywhere between 7 and 15% of our paychecks being taken out for taxes. The reason is because the middle class citizen tend to pay the most for taxes because they're the hardest working, they do most of the work, and while the higher class citizen don't have to pay as much and they keep getting richer while the lower class citizens can't pay as much and they keep getting poorer. The American middle class citizen should not have to pay higher taxes rather than the high and lower class citizens. The median for the American middle class citizen is about 10.5% of their paycheck being taken out for taxes. That can be mostly for Social Security, Medicare, FICA, which is the Federal Insurance Contributions Act. Also, a couple other things that taxes are paying for is our national defense, our health care, our education, law enforcement, immigration, and international affairs, and also for the foreign aid budget, as stated by bizfeelings.com. The average income for the middle class citizens is anywhere between $30,000 and $55,000 a year, as stated by mybudget.com. The amount of money taken out for taxes, which takes out the most, is Social Security, which is money taken out for us after our retirement and giving us money so we have income coming in because we won't be working since we'll be retired. But as of now, it's a very slim chance that our generation might see Social Security. Some things that, in my opinion, our taxes are paying for, which is kind of pointless, would be the war with ISIS right now in Iraq and Syria. Our troops are being sent in, and all of these fighter jets and tanks are being sent in to attack ISIS, this rebel movement group, and really it hasn't done anything but waste our taxpayers' money and the lives of our troops. They should just pull out the troops and it would save us our time and money, and these other countries can fight ISIS and they can waste their money. Another thing that our taxes are paying for is Israel. We're aiding Israel for their war, for anything that they need to get out of, like debt or something, which the foreign aid budget comes into effect. We give over 1/3 of our foreign aid budget to Israel, which is pointless because right now we're in debt. We could be using that money right now to try to get us out of debt, but yet we're giving it away to other countries. Another thing that hurts Americans after taxes is that some people can barely live off of a single paycheck. Some people have to live off it for themselves, and some have to provide for a family. That paycheck helps out with everything for them. It pays their bills, their rent, food, gas, other utilities, and also needs in life that they might need. A lot of people are living off this paycheck from week to week, and with all the taxes taken out for it, they can't live off of it because there's so much stuff that they have to pay for, and also after paying for all those things, they can't save up for other expenses later down in life or for emergencies as well. In conclusion, the amount of money taken out of paychecks for taxes for the middle class citizens is too high, and it should be lowered, or the higher class citizens should be taxed more, or the lower class citizens should be taxed a little more as well. Also, the U.S. could be taking the money that we give in for taxes and spending it generously on different things and not aiding other countries and also the war with ISIS. The American middle class citizens should not have to pay higher taxes than the higher and lower class citizens.